Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the USC Trojans. Taking on last year's national champion, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Trojans offense will get first crack at it today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So now it's second and long. Wants to throw. It's Cutler. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Firing to the right, complete. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Takes it from the gun on third down. They're working that left side. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Looking for a man. It's Cutler. Makes the grab.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Colorado's offense has the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Second down coming up. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be third and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short. They'll move the tight end. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Got a man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Wide open downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play. Set up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what they saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Stopped behind the line, and that's pretty much going to offset the gain on the previous play. The running game's been thrown in reverse. Would they dare try to run it again on third down and goal? Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. So the offense will try to punch it in here on fourth and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Bucks! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, fourth and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on fourth down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone.
They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Cutler. They'll pick up 5. It'll be third and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. Out of the shotgun on third down. He lobs one high down the left side. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Wants to fire on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now on second down. Back to pass. A little release to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Trojans! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, it doesn't get much bigger than a couple of top 5 teams going toe-to-toe. Here's the latest on this gigantic showdown. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to pull that schooner away offensively.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
They're up by 7 over Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this contested top 5 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Creates a little space. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this second and short. Unloads quickly. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Buffaloes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Looking for the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and don't get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Dropping back, it's Cutler. He makes the grab. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to keep it in the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Trying play action. And the heat gets home. They knock it down back at the 45.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Runs through a tackle. Almost popped free on the screen, but he'll be stopped short of the line to gain. It's fourth down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And it's no good. He missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Sends it downfield. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man out of the backfield. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Snagged out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Going for 6. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Cutler. Throws for the tight end. Tosses it incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab on the right. Lots of room to run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Quickly out to the tight end. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got his man on the right. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Grabs it in the middle. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Complete in the middle. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. To the air on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. Heaves it deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
The Trojans will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. 3rd down play from the gun. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Kick is in the air. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Back to pass, it's Cutler. Fires to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Bucks! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand-new game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Louisville. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Cutler. The screen, he can go. Oh, he's got some space. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Complete to the left. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Got his man downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Here's the pressure. Turning it on. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking downfield, it's Cutler. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Quick strike through the air for the score. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Off the play fake on first down. It's caught. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. He's got him. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Cutler. Wide out trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Pater. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Touchdown, Trojans! They take the lead with the 6.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped. Game. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he'll be down, but what a play to come up with that interception. Great place to start for this offense. It's complete on the right side. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. To the air, it's Cutler. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Another incompletion on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is good. And that grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Rides to back and leads it. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive alive.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the gun, the ground game. Fights off the defender. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Buffaloes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The throw to the outside is complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. So they scored that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Looking to throw, it's Cutler. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. A first down for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Finds a man in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. The quick out. Spins away from the defense. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Trojans! Once he got some room, it was over.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job. Coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Buffaloes in the hurry-up. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got his man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Running back searching for a hole. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Going to throw it over the top of the V. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Getting late, pressure building. Huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
He's brought down, but a real effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Makes the grab on the left. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to score on. Touchdown, USC. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do now. Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
The Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Quickly complete. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Cutler. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Wide open downfield. All kinds of room to the right. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And you're seeing the best version of this guy this week, right? We know he threw 2 picks a week ago. We talked to him. He said it was a game he wanted to put behind him and just get refocused. You are seeing when he brings his A game to the park, he helps this offense be completely dynamic.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Powell.